The news in you, north, east, west, south, unite from every alley in Cali, intersection, and back street. In Los Angeles, California, a gunman went on a shooting rampage, which to me is the same as those mass killings. He actually only killed 2 people and wounded 2 others, but his intent was to kill all 4. And it's crazy. And he himself was actually fatally shot by the police on the 91 freeway in Fullerton. And his name is Carlos Lopez, 49-year-old. It's crazy that people are snapping and losing their minds like this, where they're just going on shooting rampages, killing innocent people. When they went to his house, they found an arsenal of weapons, including a legally purchased AR-15. They're saying the man's motivation is unclear. It appears that he knew none of the victims, so he was randomly pulling up to people and shooting people. The LAPD is trying to investigate it and see whether it was a hate crime. In my opinion, reason being, because 2 of the people shot were Asians. So that would be one reason, because they have that attack on Asian law that they just passed the other day. And that's another thing, but we're not talking about that. We're just talking about this mass killing thing that's running rampant, that I keep telling y'all about, that this summer could possibly be one of the worst summers you ever been in. Okay, this how it all went down. It says the gunman began his rampage at Figueroa Street and Exposition around 1 a.m., firing multiple rounds at a man inside a car, grazing the man's head with a bullet. That was the first Asian guy. He grazed him. Says about 10 minutes later, the gunman pulled up to a Starbucks drive-thru near 28th Street and Figueroa, where 24-year-old Alex Carball was waiting in line with his new bride. The man backed into their car, then pulled up alongside them, and after an exchange of words, he fired into their car of the young newly married couple, killing Alex. His wife was also injured, but police were unsure whether she was shot or hit with glass. 15 minutes later, the gunman then arrived at Figueroa and 7th Street, where he shot and killed a South Pasadena resident, Nguzi Zhu, 42-year-old, who was driving for Uber in his Cadillac Escalade, and he was an Asian guy. So he grazed one. The woman was injured, with the man, Alex, that he shot and killed in the Starbucks, and he killed the 42-year-old Uber driver. It's getting terrible out here, family. We got to be careful. We have to definitely be careful. You got to pay attention to your surroundings. I keep saying it. 360 degrees awareness, 720 if you can. Because look at that. People just doing random shootings. You pull up to a Starbucks and kill this man. You pull on the side of an Uber driver, kill him. You shoot another man on Exposition, grazed his head. This stuff is getting terrible. You got to be careful. Now you got to be aware about people pulling up on the side of you. Don't let nobody pull up even with you. Give it some distance. Slide back. Turn off. Stay in the far lane. Do whatever you have to do. But definitely, overall, we have to be careful. because like I said, I don't know if people are being copycats or if people are just losing their minds in this 2021. I don't know what's the cause. I don't know what's the reason, but we're seeing it every other week where people are going on these mass shootings, killing innocent people. And we have to be careful. That's all I can say about it. We definitely have to pay attention to our surroundings and be careful as we go on to and from. And I just give my blessings that everybody be safe while they out moving about in this 2021, especially when it opens back up. You definitely want to be careful. And with that, I'm going to say, this is the news in you. North, east, west, south. Unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.